got the pumpkins, shall we get started?
Of course,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the first step when you're carving a pumpkin is to cut out the top of the pumpkin and get rid of all the insides. So what you want to do is just draw a nice circle around the top and then get your tool and start cutting inside. When you've gone around the whole way, you can take it out. You might need to wiggle it a little bit, cut off any kind of tendrils that are sticking to it, and start taking out all the gooey, yucky bits from the middle, and put them in a separate bowl and scrape the inside and get it as clean as you possibly can.
Okay, don't forget that pumpkin seeds are delicious, so you can put them in a separate bowl, give them a little bit of clean, and then you can toast them, roast them in a pan or in the oven with a little bit of salt. They're going to be delicious, and you can nibble on them while you're carving your pumpkin. So I suppose the more of the wet stuff that you can get out of the pumpkin, the more it's going to last. Although I think it's always better to put the pumpkin in a colder temperature, probably outside if you can, because it will last probably longer than kept inside.
Okay, so this is the ghost design that I want to do. This is, I would say, a kind of easy design for people that maybe have carved a couple of times before. So what we want to do is carve out the black in this picture. So I'm just going to draw a kind of faint outline. Don't draw it too hard or else the pen will stay and you can still see the pen and you'll have to scrub it off. So we want to just start cutting around the edge after we've drawn it.
So I went for a more classical look, the vampire face pumpkin, and because that was my actual first pumpkin I carved.
Oh.
And yeah, I think if you're not that confident in drawing, or maybe if you have younger kids and you might want to help them a little bit in having a nice design, you can do like this. You can actually stick your printout on the pumpkin with some sellotape, and then you, with the pointy thing, you can put holes inside the pumpkin and kind of follow the lines of your design, and then you can take the paper off the pumpkin and you basically just need to follow the patterns of the dots that you created on the surface and cut them through, and then you're going to have your design done. And here it is.
So if you're doing a design that has quite a lot cut out, you'll notice at the end it starts to feel a bit more fragile. So I recommend putting your hand behind your cutout part and just kind of supporting it so it doesn't rip or tear, and just be a bit more gentle with the knife as you do it.
If you messed it up a little bit, don't worry.
Don't
Because you
worry.
always have another side
Yeah,
pumpkin.
exactly.
Or another pumpkin.
Yeah.
So now that everything is done and the pumpkin is ready, you can just like finish it off by taking off all the wet things or imperfection that you see in the pumpkins, just to reach the desired final design. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, we are looking forward to seeing your creations.
Yeah, if you could please share them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that would be amazing so we can see what you've done at home. And have a really spooktacular weekend.
Ha ha ha! Bye bye! Thank you
Bye.
everyone!